this video, we'll be taking a look at the Mustafar panning droid for the 30th anniversary line in 2008. I'm pretty sure he was figure number 8 at the time. We're narrowing it down now to the last few to review for the 2008 line. There's 15 figures in the main line, and then there's a few outliers here and there like the Stormtrooper Commander, but now we're down to the last few. And the panning droid's a great addition to that line. Interesting little history about him is I don't think he was originally slated to be released as an individual release in the 30th anniversary line. I think he was originally supposed to be divided up between Anakin or Darth Vader and Obi-Wan, the figure number 1 and 2 for the 30th anniversary line in 2008. So I think Vader was supposed to include the actual droid with the bucket here, and then Obi-Wan was supposed to get the platform. And then for whatever reason, those plans fell through, and then Hasbro decided to not let this go to waste, fortunately. So then he was released as his own figure. I'm pretty sure that's the story behind it. I know at least the set was supposed to be divided up where one figure got this guy and then one figure got the platform, and then those were supposed to be extra accessories, and then it didn't work out, and then they were released together as its own release. So interesting little bit of history behind that. So what more can I say about this? It's nice for what it is. If you have Anakin / Vader and Obi-Wan, then it's a nice accessory to have, especially if you're interested in that battle scene on Mustafar. So we'll just go ahead and take a closer look at this. We'll take a look at the droid here first. As you can see, has a platform on top with the pegs where you can put Vader there. His eyes there. You can't really get him to stand on his own too well. I'm trying to think here. I mean, there might be ways to where you can work around it, but usually I find the best thing to do normally when I have them displayed on the shelf is just to have it displayed against the platform there. He has some nice weathering on him, as you can see, and there is a little bit of residue of molten lava on the top there after it's already cooled. He has his bucket there we saw in the film, and then he ended up dropping. He has the wires, the controls around him. And for his arms here, so he has the one for the bucket, and then he has these extra arms underneath, which I don't think you can really, I suppose if you wanted to, you could give him the stand some way like that. If you wanted him to stand on his own, or something like this. So I suppose it is possible if you work with it. So in terms of the articulation, it's just articulate at the arms here. Just swivel up and down for each of them here. It's pretty much all you can do. I don't think the bucket here you can take off. Or yeah, you can actually. So if you wanted to, you could get the droid to stand like that. That might be he is kind of fragile with the legs there, so putting Vader on top, that may put some unnecessary weight on him. Next we have the platform here, which does have the lava effect at the bottom here. Very nice reflective look to it. Great accessory to have if you want a Mustafar display. And as you can see, it does have the molten lava on here as well after it's been cooled, and the pegs where you can stand Obi-Wan. I don't think you can. Well, yeah, you could take the platform off this if you wanted to. 2008. Great year for Star Wars action figures. Fits into place like that. And as far as accessories are concerned, other than like the bucket, for whatever reason, Hasbro still gave them a stand, which obviously you're not going to really utilize it. I suppose if you did something like that, it's about the best you could do. Then maybe the droid here on top. But there's no way you can really display the droid on the stand in any way. So Hasbro just included this as a standard thing that they were doing at the time. Well, it's nice to always have some extra stands on hand. Then, like I said, these platforms were meant for the duel between Vader and Obi-Wan here. So we can do something like this. Obi-Wan. And we'll bring Vader in right here. Let's see how he works. It is much harder to get Vader on that platform, but it is doable. Wow, they look really good together. Let's hope they stay. So would I recommend this for your collection? Totally would. It's a very nice set. Especially if you have Vader and Obi-Wan here. It's very nice to have. And if you're interested in making a Mustafar diorama, it's a great addition. In terms of price, I don't think he's too expensive either. Most of these 30th anniversary figures aren't too bad, except for Revan and Malak, obviously. Trying to think, I actually won the set on an eBay auction for the Panty Droid, and it was complete. And I think this was about 3 or 4 years ago at this point. And the same with Poe Noodle. I think I got them both together. But anyways, nice set. Highly recommended. Especially if you're interested in Vader and Obi-Wan and want to reenact that famous scene. So this concludes this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for plenty more reviews in the future. There will be lots more to come. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Always greatly appreciate your support. And check out some of the links in the description as well. As always, thanks for watching.